Health is taking part in a nationwide first-of-its-kind study that researchers and patients hope speeds up the search for effective treatments for ALS, also known as Lou Gehrig's disease. Fox 17's Marisa Oberle spoke to one of the West Michigan families involved.
The push to keep going for John Wilkinson comes from the red liquid in these vials.
To try to do something, anything that might help slow down the disease or possibly reverse it.
The Grand Rapids man not ready to leave his fiancée Barbara, a once active man. He'd love to play another game of pickleball or ride his bike.
The Healy trial at least gave us some hope.
In late 2019, doctors diagnosed John with ALS after he noticed weakness in his hands. The disease affects the nerves that control a person's muscles, eventually paralyzing their body. For most patients, it's not known why they develop it, and within 3 to 5 years, they pass away. Just recently, John lost his ability to talk.
It's hard, but we try not to think about the downside of it. John is a really upbeat person, so he doesn't worry too much about what he can't do. He focuses now on what he can do.
Over the years, the FDA approved 3 treatments, but only 2 slowed the disease down, and results vary. Doctors say speeding up research is crucial.
It's a great way to sort of look at multiple drugs at the same time in a population that doesn't have a viable cure.
That's why the system decided to join the Healy Platform Trial. It's an innovative program that allows researchers at 54 sites across the country to test multiple ALS treatments at once. The trial time is cut in half to 6 months and reduces costs by 30%. John is Spectrum's first participant, joining earlier this year, with 7 other people eventually doing so too. His red liquid is one of 5 therapies currently being analyzed.
And these trials are sort of geared towards looking at those common pathways of ALS, in essence, hoping to slow it down by just kind of going after another aspect of what happens to the neurons in our body once the disease has started, and what are some therapies that can maybe prevent the degradation.
John says very little changed since he started, but that's all right, saying he'll keep pushing forward.
Even if this particular treatment fails, then the scientists can move on and say, okay, that approach didn't work. We need a different approach. And if it works, then we can help other people that get diagnosed.
And that was our Marisa Oberle reporting. John's family is pushing Congress to pass legislation that would include more funding for ALS and give patients more freedom to pursue experimental drugs. For details on how to help and other local ALS organizations, visit Fox 17.